Welcome back, dear friends. We are continuously discussing the chapter number 1, chemical reactions and equations. So the first session of the chapter, it is discussed what is by a chemical equation and how to balance it. So the next objective of the chapter, it is types of chemical reaction. So different types of reactions are there. First one, combination reaction. Second one, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and redox reaction. So let us discuss each reactions one by one. So today we are discussing combination reaction. So what do you mean by a combination reaction? Combination reaction means two or more reactant combine to form a single product. So what's the definition of combination reaction? Two or more reactant combine to form a single product. That type of reaction we are calling it as a combination reaction. So how to represent a combination reaction? The general representation of a combination reaction is A plus B gives C. That is, A and B, it is the reactants and C is the product. So the reacting things we call it as reactant. A and B, the reactants, and C is the product. So many equations is given, and there it is asked how we will understand a combination reaction. The reactant side many are there, but product side only one product. Two or more reactant combine to form a single product. That sort of reaction we are calling it as combination reaction. Then the examples that we are considering means the burning of magnesium ribbon. If you are considering the burning of magnesium ribbon, you can see that after burning the magnesium ribbon, it forms dazzling white light and white color ash it forms. So the equation for the same, Mg plus O2 to form MgO. MgO. That is magnesium, it is solid, oxygen, it is gas, and magnesium oxide, it is solid. Write the balanced equation for the same. So 2 oxygen here, so you can put 1 2 here and 2 here. So this is an example 1. Example 2 that is given as in your experiment is given in your NCERT textbook. Take a beaker. There add some quicklime. Quicklime means calcium oxide plus some amount of water. So in a beaker you take quicklime plus water. That is, quicklime is calcium oxide plus water. After the same, you just touch the outer surface of the beaker. So what's the reaction here? Calcium oxide plus water. It forms a white color solution, that is calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. So CaO, it is solid, H2O liquid, calcium hydroxide aqueous. After the same, you just touch the outer surface of the beaker, you feel warm. That means this reaction, that means combination reaction, most of the combination reactions are exothermic too. So most of the combination reactions are most reactions are exothermic reactions too. Most of the combination reactions are exothermic too. So after the same, you just touch the outer surface of the beaker, you can see that means warm. Then here also magnesium oxide forms, white heat and light it is produced. That means during the combination reaction, two or more reactant combine to form new bonds are forming or the products are forming. That means energy is releasing, that is in the form of heat. So, and what's the nature of this calcium hydroxide solution? Calcium hydroxide means in this solution you dip a blue, that means red litmus paper means it turns to blue. Red litmus to blue, that means the solution is basic in character, and the reaction, this reaction is combination reaction along with exothermic. Because all these things are required of the practical session, usually asking a combination reaction which is exothermic too, based on practical skills it is asking. So the reaction you can write. Then calcium oxide, another name, CaO, another name we can call it as quicklime. Calcium hydroxide, the name it is slaked lime. slaked lime. Then calcium hydroxide solution we are using for whitewashing the walls. Whitewashing, a solution we are using for whitewashing, it is calcium hydroxide. And in this reaction whitewashing, so the equation, that means the solution we are using for whitewashing, it is calcium hydroxide. So CaOH twice. After whitewashing, calcium hydroxide combines with carbon dioxide. Slowly it will combine with the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and it forms calcium carbonate plus water. Calcium carbonate plus water. So aqueous, carbon gaseous. So this is solid. So this reaction in this equation, H2O liquid. So in this reaction you can see that calcium carbonate, the formed calcium carbonate, that gives a shining finish to the walls. So after 2-3 days after whitewashing, this reaction is happening. Calcium hydroxide slowly combining with carbon dioxide and it forms calcium carbonate on the surface and it gives a shiny finish to the walls. So all these things you keep in your mind, combination reaction between quicklime and water. And in your NCERT textbook, one question is there based on the same reaction. The question is this one, a solution of substance X. The question is this one, a solution of substance X is used for whitewashing. Then sub-questions, name the substance X. B part, write the reaction between X and water. So what's the answer for the same? So a solution of substance X is used for whitewashing. So X as a solution is used for whitewashing. So we can consider the equation like this. X plus H2O, we are getting something that we are using for whitewashing. So the X means the answer here, X is equal to calcium oxide. The answer here it is X is calcium oxide, or we can call it as quicklime. Then write the reaction between X and water. Calcium oxide plus water, it forms calcium hydroxide. So this is the equation. Calcium oxide plus water, it forms calcium hydroxide. This is the equation, combination reaction. Then 3 different ways the combinations are possible. So there are different types of combination reactions are there. So first one we can consider combination between elements. Different types of combination reactions are there. First one, combination between elements. So the examples writing means, example 1, H2 is an element, H2 gas plus O2 gas, it forms H2O. So H2O liquid. So write the balanced equation for the same. So this is one example, combination, hydrogen is an element, oxygen is an element, combination between elements. Another example, example 2 is considering means carbon plus oxygen, carbon solid plus oxygen gas to form carbon dioxide gas, combination between elements, the examples. Second one, combination between compounds, combination between compounds, the examples we have to write. So example 1, already we have studied one equation, that is calcium oxide solid plus H2O liquid to form calcium hydroxide aqueous. So this is a combination between compound. One more example means NH3 gas plus HCl gas to form NH4Cl, ammonium chloride. So what's the same? Ammonia plus hydrogen chloride to form, that is ammonium chloride combination between compounds. Then one more type we can mention, that is combination between an element and, so the third type, combination between an element and a compound. Combination between an element and a compound. So the examples considering means, so reactant side we have to write. So the condition is this one. Combination reaction means product side only one substance. Reactant side many we can write, but product only one. So combination between an element and a compound. The example is considered means carbon monoxide plus oxygen. Carbon monoxide is a compound and oxygen is an element to form carbon dioxide gas. So to write the balanced equation for oxygen, so you write 1, 2 here. So the equation is balanced. So second example, example 2 stands for sulfur dioxide. It is gas plus oxygen, it is gas. So here it is compound and this is an element. To form one product only, the product will be sulfur trioxide. Read it as sulfur trioxide gas. And write the balanced equation, 6 oxygen. So here it is 2. So this section is also important. Once this is asked, write the combination reaction between an element, between the elements, compounds, and an element and a compound. Write each, for each sentence you have to write each one equation each. So such a way once the question is asked. So this is also important. So I hope that means you understood the portions. If you like it, you please subscribe the channel. So the next coming videos we will discuss about the remaining reactions. So thank you for watching this.